everyone, it is TGIF. So I know a lot of you guys who work all the time, travel, have a full schedule. I'm sure you're glad it's Friday. And I'm right there with you. I believe this was retweeted on Twitter. This is from the New York Post, and I'm so happy Bob Dole calls out the debate commission for President Trump's debates, and how there isn't anyone on the debate commission that supports Trump. And this is dated on October 10th, 2020. This is by John Levin. And this story makes me emotional because there's a photo of President Trump and Senator Bob Dole. He's in his wheelchair. He's older. And, when I look at that photo, I don't know if that was the actual photo of him speaking up about the fraudulent debate commission. But I sense very heavily that Bob Dole, this kind of rests on his I forgot what the word is. This information that he came out and said rests heavily on his can't think of the word, on his conscience, and it should, I'm glad that Bob Dole is saying this, because the American people, when we think, oh, well, President Trump's getting the shaft, they're ripping him off, they're rigging things against him. It happens so often. These Democrats are on the ball with everything our president is involved in. They're on the ball to coordinate with each other from one end of the United States, from the East Coast all the way up to the West Coast, to the north and to the south of the United States. All these communistic Democrats all work together to the point to where they say, what are we gonna bitch at Donald Trump in the media this week or these 2 weeks? And they say, and then they decide, oh, COVID. So then they all take turns in the media trying to blame COVID on our president and how he mismanaged it, which he didn't, and yada, yada, yada. So, I mean, I could see these devils, how they work a mile away. And, baby, stop that. I'm just going to knock down the whole shelf. Stop that. Sit down. Scared me. So, this information, this knowledge weighs heavily on Dole's conscience. And I'm glad that he said this, because the American people need to be aware of just how much like vultures and parasites these Democrats are working together 24/7 in unison to take down our president in every fraudulent, unlawful, scheming, parasitic way. There's nothing they won't do. They've already attacked our president with COVID. I'm just going to say it. And even if President Trump was wearing a mask, he still would have got COVID, guys. Because he was targeted. His family administration was targeted. So, let's just thank God our president has a cure. What appears to be a cure. And if that cure doesn't work for everybody, I'm 100% reassured. I know I feel that they will have cures for other people. So that fit their body or fit their genetics or whatnot, lack of a better term. But so I wanted to say, I really want to thank Bob Dole for coming out and being honest, because a lot of people aren't doing this because they're being paid off, they're being bribed, to the detriment of our country, to the detriment of people dying and suffering. Our economic health, it has gone down, businesses have gone down from the Antifa standpoint, from them just taking down America with COVID. So former Kansas Senator Bob Dole took to Twitter Friday to call out the commission on presidential debates, saying it was rigged against President Trump, and I had already felt this, that's why I had to say it. And I know nobody knows who I am, but our president and his family are so busy with so much drama from these Democrats, and they have so much on their plate, that it takes sometimes a little person like me just to kind of say these things to maybe, it might help them, or maybe might remind them, okay, they need to pay attention to this, because I'm a nobody. But so again, former Kansas Senator Bob Dole took to Twitter Friday to call out the commission on presidential debates, as he should have, saying it was rigged against President Trump, even though half its members are Republicans. And the Commission on Presidential Debates is they're supposed to be bipartisan, guys, with an equal number of Republicans and Democrats. This is a quote from Bob Dole, so I'll read it perfectly. The quote is, "The Commission on Presidential Debates is supposedly bipartisan with an equal number of R's and D's. I know all of the Republicans and most are friends of mine. I'm concerned that none of them support at the real Donald Trump. A biased debate commission is unfair," the 97-year-old ex-senator told his followers. He's 97, wow. On Friday, the commission, which controls the 3 presidential debates, announced that a second debate between President Trump and Joe Biden would be scrapped, putting the event officially out of its misery after it was beset by controversies. After Trump's COVID-19 diagnosis, the commission ruled that the president and Joe Biden would partake in the virtual debate. And at first, I thought that might be best, because I just felt like we couldn't trust the Democrats around our president, because I didn't know what they were going to do next, because they're so desperate. But as far as COVID is concerned, our president should be immune. Now, my only concern is if they have different strands of COVID, and perhaps those different strands might re-affect someone. But maybe that's not even the case at all. Just thinking. So I'm glad that our president's family, they all came together and said that was a bad idea. And Trump's team rejected it. I'm glad they did. Now, ongoing negotiations over format were then overshadowed by C-SPAN when network host and debate moderator Steve Scully publicly solicited advice from estranged Trump Commission's director Anthony Scaramucci. I don't know how to say his name, Scaramucci. Scaramucci, should I respond to Trump? Scully wrote. Ignore. He's having a really hard time. Some more bad stuff's about to go down, the mooch replied. Since leaving the White House, Scaramucci has emerged as a ferocious Trump critic. Now, the exchange took place just minutes after Trump attacked Scully during an appearance with Fox News. Fox News is Sean Hannity. In a statement, C-SPAN claimed their political editor was hacked. Steve Scully did not originate the tweets and believes his account has been hacked. The Commission on Presidential Debates has stated publicly that the tweet was not sent by Scully himself and is investigating with the help of authorities, the network said. So, guys, us Americans have to help our president and his family, his administration. You know, kind of just throw reminders of, because what it comes down to is our president, his family, and administration can't rest back on their laurels and assume everything's going to go the way things normally should go. Because the Democrats are always going to be planning drama all the time. Lies and a bunch of crap. Sabotaging, rigging, frauding our president left and right. So, you know, I want to give thanks to Bob Dole for coming out and saying this, because I was feeling a very heavy sense of urgency to make my little Twitter video. And I'm glad our president and his family are on top of it. And that's all I want to say, guys. Thank you, Bob Dole, for coming clean and admitting the truth. If we can't tackle the fraud that's being imposed on our president left and right, it may hurt the election. So we have to be on top of these devils, call these devils out, and let them know we're on it. And it ain't gonna happen. That's it. Our country and our future is at stake. Nobody could even handle living the way I have to live. You can't even have a regular life. So it's gonna get worse for everybody, especially people who are police. They're still gonna be targeted if Biden wins. People that are on their list that they just hate. So people on the media and stuff that talk the truth. So anyways, guys, I got emotional during this story. We love our president, we love our country. Let's stand together and let's fight for our country. Trump 2020, Trump Pence 2020. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I think I'll try to do one more video before I make a food run. Bye, guys. Be good. Be good to yourselves and your families.